Hello everybody and welcome back to another video guys. In today's video guys, I'm going to be playing some Splitgate. I've never played this before on my channel, but I have been playing it recently and was like, hey, I should make a video on it, so of course that's what I'm doing. And the best way to describe this game is a game that combines Halo and Portal into one. And in my opinion, I love it. It's super fun. But it can get a little sweaty at sometimes, or at least for me, it does. But without further ado, let's get right into some gameplay, and I'll talk about the game and tell you everything I like about it. Okay, so currently there's only a few game modes available, since it, of course, is still in beta, but you do have stuff like Team Deathmatch, Oddball, and VIP. That's all the ones I can name off the head currently. And personally, they're very fun. There's, I think, 5 or 6 in total. So it's really fun, and especially with the ability to use portals, it can be pretty fun. But and if you have any experience with Portal, you know how complex it can be sometimes, and that's definitely how this game is. It gets very complex at some points. Can't do that. So if you ever want to outplay someone, that is always a strategy in this game, especially with with how the game always plays out. You always are trying to outplay your opponent, but it sometimes is annoying because the the time to kill is pretty high, or at least for my liking. I like one shot kills kind of thing. That's mine. There are a few one shot weapons like the sniper and shotgun, and there's even a mode called Team Shoddy or something like that, Shoddy Sniper. And what it is all you have is a sniper and a shotgun, and you go ham with that. And I love that game mode because you get to use a shotgun, and overall it's really insane. The shotgun, I absolutely love it and have loved it ever since I started playing this game. It's just a one shot, even in long distances. For some reason I can still get a one shot sometimes, and I don't always understand why that is, but I still love it. And also the gunplay I like a lot. Of course, ADSing is not always what I like that much because there isn't that much ADSing in the game, but hey, it's fine. Most of the other things kind of take away from the feel that I can't use ADSing. But there are still guns that you can use ADSing on, so don't completely throw it out of the picture when you are playing the game. And personally, if you're going to be fighting, try not to ADS that much. I still do it out of reflex, but if you are up close and fighting, if you ADS, you're not going to have a good day because you're going to be not able to use that ADS or the aim assist, or at least on console I've noticed that ADS doesn't work as well when you're ADSing, so personally don't use it. And another thing to do is to move around when you're shooting, because ADS is very strong when you're moving around, but if you're standing still it's not too strong. So if you're moving around, it's going to lock onto those targets much better, and you're more likely to get that kill rather than killing yourself or getting yourself killed or whatever. Of course that's one of those little cheeky spots that you can shoot from, which I personally think is kind of cool sometimes. Of course, most of the maps are pretty small. None of them are really big maps. This is probably one of the bigger maps you're going to find out there, but personally, I don't really, with these amount of players, I wouldn't want any large amount of map, or a larger map, because it just kind of takes away from the killing aspect and the gameplay, and you just had to run for so long. It's really annoying. And that is kind of also with that other game mode that I was talking about earlier with the shotgun and sniper. You are mostly running around because you're trying to get close with a shotgun, and that is something that you always gotta keep in mind, that you can't use a shotgun at longer ranges, but still that shotgun is insane, so don't throw it out of the picture again. So we're doing pretty good currently. Wow, 28 kills, okay. Another kill, love it. We're just playing some team deathmatch, so nothing really intense. And there's also another game mode called Team SWAT that I just remembered of, and personally, I don't like it. You don't have a mini-map, which is not the best, especially since mini-map is key in this game. Since it basically tells you whatever, or wherever the opponent is, that's within like a 5-meter radius or something. And if they're within that radius, they can see you and you can see them on the mini-map, but you might be behind a wall or something. And being able to see exactly where that enemy is can be very helpful. And that's usually what I'll rely on. I'll just sit there running around with my, or just by staring at my mini map in the top right corner, or top left corner, whoops. And it'll usually tell me if there's someone getting close to one of my sides. I can just see where he's coming from and then kind of predict it. Oh, this guy's above me. Never mind, he's down here. Also, headshots can be key in some game modes, not all of them. In some game modes, headshots do way more damage than others, so you always have to keep that in mind. If you're playing certain game modes, it'll say aim for the head or something, and you might want to aim for the head because of the increased headshot damage. I don't know what game modes that's exactly in, but there are certain game modes that do certain or more damage to certain body parts depending on what game game mode you're playing. So first match, pretty good. 34 kills and 3 deaths. Wow. Wow. Okay. So did pretty good that match, and as you can see, I haven't played too much. I'm only the Battle Pass level 2 and XP level 8, so I'm not too good, but I'm still pretty good. And now I'm gonna real quick go back to the main lobby and show you guys a few things that I like about this game. Okay, so first of all, they have a reward center, and with that reward center, you can get daily check-in rewards, which is basically the login, and then you also have a login streak, which, depending on how long you play for those days, you can earn XP boosts and stuff. And even if you miss a day, you can still use the premium currency to buy back that day as if you never missed it. And then also you have drops, which I currently don't have any because I opened them all already. But that's basically like a alpha pack in Rainbow Six, a, a premium box that you can earn by playing the game, and you will get some nice camos for your weapons or whatever. Now, for the challenges, this is my favorite part. All weapons in the game have something that you can unlock for them. So, for example, there's 14 challenges for each weapon, and each weapon comes with a special skin, which in this case is all golden skins, which personally I like. And since my favorite gun is the assault rifle, I'm trying to level that up first and completely get all the challenges. But as you can see, there's a total of 14 challenges. I've fully completed one challenge, but as you can see at the bottom, there's a few stars that are filled in, and those are separate challenges that you have to complete. And some of them can be pretty tough. For example, get 100 kills through a portal. That's pretty tough because I'm not a big fan of using portals. But hey, I'll have to get it done. So being able to unlock camos and do all that stuff for free without even having to buy them, I really like that. And it's pretty easy to get at least a few starting camos. Just use the gun for like 1 or 2 games and boom, you're most likely to have a camo. And that's pretty much it for everything that I like about it. And personally, I think it's a really good game, so you should check it out if you can. But there's one problem, is that it's a little bit laggy and glitchy in some spots. For example, if I leave the game too early after leaving a match, for example, right now, I can't reconnect to the match and I have to restart the game, but it's not too bad, especially with the time that I got on. There's not a big queue, but especially with how many players are playing this game currently, there's a large queue to get into the game, so just keep that in mind. Don't leave too early when you're leaving a game, but I'll be right back and we can play another round. Okay, so we're in another match of Team Deathmatch on the map Stadium, and I have noticed that there's actually a lot of maps. For such a small game that just came out, there's a lot of maps, and I did not realize how many maps there actually was until I played the game and then realized, like, wow, there's a lot of maps to play on. Some of them are larger, some of them are pretty small. Like this one does feel pretty small to me, but hey, I still like it a lot. So, I'm still playing it. Okay. So, there's a few game modes, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about all of them currently. So, the VIP game mode is a game mode where you start out with one person as a VIP, obviously, and he will run around the map trying to get kills, but he also has additional health, so he'll have 200 health instead of the normal 100 health for that player. And what that allows you to do is get kills easier and not die when attacking a large group of players, but you got to be careful because it can still, one person can take you out even if you're missing all your shots, so you got to be careful about that. Now, every time that person dies, it'll be randomly switched, the VIP will randomly switch to another player on the field, and you have one VIP per team, so let's say it's one player this time and they die, and next it'll instantly move to another player. Either if they're dead or alive, it'll still move to them, and then you have to basically compensate even if you're in the middle of a gunfight. So it is pretty cool and pretty intense, but it can get pretty annoying, especially when the player that is the VIP is a very good player, because then it kind of gets annoying. The player is really good and just overall really insane, and it can be sometimes pretty hard to kill them, but usually you can just get a full team on him, and it'll usually end out pretty well then. And another thing with that game mode that I'm not a big fan of is just that I don't like having one teammate that I kind of feel like I have to protect. I would much rather be able to run around and do what I want to do, but that's just me personally. So, on to the next game mode, which is Team SWAT. And Team SWAT, I personally hate, but that's me. And what it is basically, you don't have a mini-map, and headshots do more damage. So when you're playing this game mode, make sure you aim for the head. Even with like a battle rifle that you have, it can be really insane, because shooting one shot is basically an instant kill, and it doesn't matter how many shots that you have. Even if you hit one in the head, it's still an insta kill, which is pretty fun to see, although it can be pretty annoying, especially when you die instantly. So just keep that in mind. And of course, you also don't have a mini-map, so you also have to keep that in mind. When playing, you can't just run around and hope that you're going to be fine, because there's always someone lurking around in a corner or something, but that's why hearing in that game mode is very important. Next is Team Oddball. And Oddball, if you know what Halo is, you probably know what it is. And it's basically, you have a ball on the middle of the field, and somebody will pick it up and run around with it and try to get as many, or hold it for the longest amount of time. So the longer you hold it, the more points you rack up, and the first to 20 win, or 200 points wins. So it is pretty fun, and especially since the player with the oddball can't shoot or anything. He can only punch, but it is pretty insane since it's a one-shot punch to that player, or with that player, with the oddball in your hands. It's a one-shot, so it's pretty fun to just stay behind a wall or something, wait for him to push you, and then hit him with the oddball, and it's a one-shot. And although there is no increased health for you, it is slightly annoying because if they decide to back up, there's nothing much you can do, and you kind of just have to accept your fate. Or you can try to quickly run behind a corner and hope you didn't lose too much health. And next is shotgun sniper game mode thing. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's my favorite game mode. And what it is you have a shotgun and a sniper. Pretty self-explanatory, but the shotgun is usually what you want to be using because the sniper, it is good. Here it is, Team Shoddy Snipers, and it is pretty fun, but with the sniper, you had to hope that you get a headshot because it's still a 2-shot or 3-shot to the body. So it's not always the best weapon to be using, so most of the time I'll just switch to the shotgun right away and just push them as hard as I can. And I have never played this map before. So usually I'll just push as hard as I can with the shotgun, and since the shotgun is a one-shot, it can be actually really insane. As you can see there, it's a one-shot. Even at those longer ranges, for some reason, it can still be a one-shot, so you always have to keep that in mind to when to use the shotgun and when to use the sniper. Headshots, though, are one shot with any weapon. And in most game modes, you can pick up weapons, but I'm not sure about this one, if you can pick up a weapon or not. So, okay, so just keep that in mind, that you're going to really be playing just with a shotgun this whole match. Or a sniper, depending on your distance between that enemy or whatever. So, okay. Beautiful use of the portal. Woo! And a nice headshot. Killed him. One man down here. Ooh. Killed him still. And next is just team deathmatch, which is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm just get as many kills as you can, and you have actually my favorite weapon, which is the assault rifle. And the reason why it is because it does so much damage for some reason, and it also has insane aim assist for some reason. I don't know if that's just a glitch or something, but for me it has insane aim assist, and it's really easy to get a crap ton of kills super fast. So no. Killed him, headshot. And another thing to keep in mind is that when you are... Oh, I saw him from behind me, I just saw him. Another thing to keep in mind with the shotgun is that with the sniper, you can aim down sight, but personally, I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of cool, but it doesn't really zoom in that far. And... okay, double teamed again. And with the sniper, it also has to be a headshot, and I realized that when you aim down sights, you also don't have as much aim assist, so you also have to worry about that. So cool. He just left the portal wide open, and I had to reload. Oh, thank you very much for saving me. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Oh, he opened up another portal. Sniped. Nope, not yet. Oh, I got sniped from somewhere else. It is very competitive. That is something I have to keep in mind. So you'll have a lot of players just roaming around super fast and stuff. And personally, that's my style of gameplay. It's very competitive, very fast-paced. I don't like stuff where you sit around for a while, unless it's super realistic. Then I'm fine with it. But oh, wow. Then I'm fine with it. So, like, Squad, which I've played before, is pretty fun to me. But you always have to keep in mind that this is a very fast-paced game, so, yeah. Whew. Look at that. Yeah. I should not have pulled out my sniper there, but hey, it happened. Killed him. That was a leg shot, and it was still killed him through a portal. Look at that. I'm gonna go back through the portal. Oh, well, it just closed on me. Oh, um, look at that. Kind of expecting him to. Oh, he died. Kind of expecting him to push me way faster, but I guess he didn't. There is one thing that I would like, or that you might want to keep in mind is that, wow, is that there's a lot of spots on certain maps where you can fall down, and if you're not paying attention, you're gonna fall straight through that, and that's not gonna be a good day for you. Of course, I died again. Not doing too good here. Only 13 kills. I could have a lot more. Although the game is pretty fair, so hey, look at that. Oh, look at them no scopes. Crisp no scopes. Killed him. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Ah. Killed him.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
There's someone else pushing me, I think. Nope. Oh, yep. And I didn't get the shot off. Another thing that I really like about this game is the skin customization. It's very in-depth, and also another cool thing is that you can get skins pretty you can get skins pretty easily in the game, so you're not sitting there with the default skin and looking all boring and stuff. You're actually able to run around with a semi-cool skin at least. And since you even get so you even get you even get a starter drop pack or whatever to use that that is personally pretty good, and that allows you pretty much to get your first skin right off the bat. So that's how I got my first skin. Of course, this isn't my first because I've played a lot. So, well, I haven't played too much, but yeah, pretty cool. And as you can see, challenges completed. I already have one skin for the shotgun, which is pretty cool. And also I got another drop, so we'll go ahead and open up that and see what it is. So for our assault rifle, we get 25 headshots. Boom, we got a nice assault rifle skin. I'm not sure if I want to equip it, but we'll equip it anyways. And then we also have another shotgun skin, which I will equip because it's better than not having one at all. Wait, no, I did have one. Okay. So here you can check out all your skins in the locker, and there's a ton of skins to go through, so it's pretty cool. So now, onto the reward center. Our drop, wait, what? Our drop, go and open it. Let's see what it is. Kind of hoping for a skin, but okay. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I think that's like the wrist launcher thing for, whoops, for, oh no, it's a portal gun. That's what it is. I like it. It's pretty sleek, and I think it looks good with my character, but that is pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy, and if you guys did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later.